Good evening. I'm retired Captain Craig Robinson, the United States Army. My wife is here. I want her to introduce my wife, Gloria. She's in the back when you stand. Now, Danny said 2 minutes. Certainly, I've been knowing Danny for quite a while, and I've admired the role that he has taken to step forward and stand in the gap, because that's what leadership is about. That's how we lead by example. I want to share a couple of things with our one intended for our veteran sister, Parag. As you were talking about the cannabis issue, I remember in Revelation the 22nd, I won't quote the whole thing, but it says the leaves on the trees were for the healing of a nation. Amen. And if we're going to be a God-centered country, as opposed to being a hypocritical one, then we have to get back to the strength of scriptures. I also want to share with you, when I was stationed in Germany 2 times, we didn't have regular television, Commander. We had something called AFN, which stood for Armed Forces Network. And we yearned for just a commercial from the United States to be shown, but none of that never happened. But one of the things that stuck out to me, as we were always on the move, getting ready for possible invasion from the Soviet Union, it would come on our radio and say it wasn't always easy. It wasn't always fair. But when freedom called, we answered.
That's right.
We were there.
That's right.
Our freedoms are under attack. There is no other way to say it. And I'm so glad I came here tonight, because now I can see another group of individuals, because sometimes this walk can get lonely. In the circles that I travel, sometimes it appears that I'm down there by myself and I can't hear nobody talk about the necessary freedoms that we so badly need. And if we can't look around, I call it in our houses. And what I mean by in our houses, I mean not just myself, who exists in that dwelling space, but we've been blessed to not only have children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. And for the better part of my life, I can say I have enjoyed a certain amount of freedoms that I'm proud of, that I want to uphold and be able to pass on to them. So if we're not going to do it for ourselves, which is really not the attitude that I found here tonight, but if we're not going to do it for ourselves, let us look up under the roof of our houses and look in the face of our kids and our grandkids and say to ourselves, surely they must be worth it. And then we have to have the resolve to go out and make it happen. I thank you for this time that you've allotted to me. I was at a homegoing today and they gave me 3 minutes to speak. You gave me 2, kind of. Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure meeting you all. God bless you. God keep you is our prayer.